Now in this video we are going to discuss integration 2 marks pyqs. Question is evaluate integral e power x into 1 plus x by cos square of x e power x. That means x into e power x dx. Now how to find the integral of this function? So this is also a very important problem, many times given in the examinations. Now to find the integral of this function, let I is equal to integral e power x into 1 plus x by cos square of x into e power x dx. Now to find the integral of this function, what I am doing is, so taking x into e power x is equal to a substitution t. Now differentiating with respect to x on both sides. Differentiating with respect to x on both sides. Now d by dx of x into e power x is equal to dt by dx. So now if you observe here, so this x into e power x is like, so u is x and v is e power x. So we have the formula, suppose two functions are there in the product, by product rule we can do the derivative of those two functions like this. Suppose d by dx of u into v is equal to u into derivative of v with respect to x plus v into derivative of u with respect to x. Now same like that, here what we have taken u is x and v is e power x. So now which implies, if you apply the formula u into, that is x into, so derivative of, that is d by dx of e power x plus v into, that is e power x into d by dx of u, that is x, is equal to, so right hand side we have dt by dx. Now again we know the derivative of e power x. We know the derivative of e power x is what? E power x. So now x into derivative of e power x is e power x plus e power x into, so derivative of x is 1, so which is equal to dt by dx. See, we know that clearly derivative of d by dx of e power x, which is equal to e power x, and derivative of x with respect to x, that is 1. So as per this formula we can write it like this. So x into derivative of e power x is e power x plus e power x into derivative of x is 1. See, observe here, in both the terms left hand side we have clearly e power x is common. So now if you take the e power x common here, we get, so e power x into x plus 1, so is equal to dt by dx. So here if you take e power x common, so we get e power x into x plus 1 is equal to dt by dx. By the cross multiplication we get, so here e power x into x plus 1, so dx is equal to, we get dt by the cross multiplication. E power x into x plus 1 into dx is equal to dt we get by the cross multiplication. So now taking the given integral, this is, suppose if you take 1, so now from 1, so what is, we have 1, I is equal to integral e power x into 1 plus x whole divided by cos square of x into e power x dx. See here, we have taken x e power x is equal to t, we get finally here e power x into x plus 1 into dx is equal to dt. So that's why this also can be written as integral 1 by cos square of x into e power x into, so this e power x into 1 plus x dx also can be written. It can be written as 1 by cos square of x into e power x into e power x into 1 plus x dx. See here we have e power x into x plus 1 dx is equal to dt, and x e power x is equal to, here we have t. So that's why the function becomes integral 1 by cos square t, which is a x e power x is t, and e power x into x plus 1 dx is equal to, we have dt. So that's why this is replaced by dt. So now clearly the function I is equal to integral secant square t, 1 by cos is nothing but secant. So that's why secant square t dt. So now we have actually integral secant square x dx, so which is equal to tan x plus c. So as per this standard form, we can write it as, so secant square t can be written as, so here tan t plus c. So finally we get I is equal to tan of, what is t here? We have taken t is x into e power x. So t is replaced by x into e power x. So plus c. So finally we get the integral of the given function is I is equal to tan of x into e power x plus c.